This is the detections pane. We'll start by giving you a lay of the land. Let's cover what all the buttons are and what they do. Within the pane are various ways to filter through your detections to help narrow down what you're looking for. First, we come to our search box. Here you can search through your existing detections to find what you need quickly. Then we have severity levels of high, medium, and low, and some additional filters including category, confidence, status, etc. Another really handy button is the graph. It'll give you a historical perspective on active detections. Then we have the create rule button. Here you can define rule settings, and rule button. Here you can define via IQL. As we come back out to the detections main window, we can head over to the settings button where you can manage your subscriptions, rules, and devices. Let's click on an actual detection and go over what they look like in action. Here's what you'll see when a detection actually fires within your environment. This rule is for the CKnife web shell. Working from the top down, you can see Insight gives a wealth of information about the detection, including when it was first seen, last seen, and its resolution method. There's also a detailed description of why we know CKnife is bad for your health, as well as recommendations on triage and remediation steps. Towards the bottom of the detection pane, we actually get to the real meat of the issue. We can see the impacted devices grouped on an internal IP and sensor ID pair, which is going to help you start figuring out where to look. We also show you all of the events associated with the detection and the associated signature. The Gigamon Applied Threat Research Team, or ATR, is one of the biggest weapons in the Gigamon Insight arsenal. They're continuously updating and building new detection rules that focus on threat actors' tactics, techniques, and procedures, and the network traffic metadata to detect those TTPs. This produces high-fidelity rules with staying power because they don't rely on atomic indicators of compromise, or IOCs, which can age out. Domain names, IP addresses, file hashes can all be changed and all age out quite quickly. Analysts can also choose to create their own rules based on an IQL search. In this next step, I'm going to show you how. In this example, our analyst is creating a new rule to detect PowerShell Empire command and control servers. They begin by modifying the rule settings, severity, confidence, and category. They then enter a description of the rule. The analyst then enters the signature for the rule. In this case, it's a malicious URI string. At the end of the rule creation, you'll notice an Insight notification alerting the analyst that Insight will now go through the last 7 days of events, or backfill, to see if any past events trigger the rule. There's also a testing phase of the detection creation. The engine will recommend refining the IQL signature if too many events are returned during the test. This helps analysts build accurate rules without false positives.